On this anniversary of 9/11, a new front in the war on terrorism as the president lays out his plan to fight Islamic terrorists. And Police Commissioner Bill Bratton weighed in, calling ISIS a bigger threat to the homeland than al-Qaeda. Here's CBS 2 political reporter Marcia Kramer with the new threat to our security.
Lawmakers giving classified briefings today on President Obama's plans to degrade and destroy the Sunni militant group known alternately as ISIS or ISIL.
I and others have called on the president to provide us with a comprehensive plan to defeat this menace.
And the president did, only weeks after saying his administration had no plans to combat the Islamic State militants. The president said he will expand U.S. airstrikes, even into Syria, and support rebel forces on the ground so he doesn't have to commit large numbers of American troops.
If you threaten America, you will find no safe haven.
The terror group has already beheaded 2 American journalists and taken control of parts of Syria and Iraq, leading to increasing public concern here. As the nation marks the 13th anniversary of the 9/11 terror attacks, 6 in 10 Americans now say they're very concerned about the rise of Islamic extremism around the world. But ISIS is not just some faraway problem in the Middle East. Police Commissioner William Bratton says they pose a bigger security threat to the homeland than al-Qaeda.
Al-Qaeda is always looking for the big events. Its history has always been the 9/11 style, the plane bombing, etc. ISIS would be much more into the inspiration of the lone wolf. ISIS would be much more into the solo act.
NYPD Deputy Commissioner for Intelligence John Miller was asked on CBS this morning if ISIS could pose a threat outside the Middle East.
It's already happened. If you go back through the attack in Belgium at the Jewish Museum, you see a foreign fighter who was on the ground fighting for ISIS in Syria, who returned home and on the way decided to carry out an attack.
Well, officials now focusing on U.S. citizens who have joined the Islamic State militants and could return to spread terror. Commissioner Bratton says they know at least 100 Americans that have joined ISIS, and the task now is to identify them and establish a watch list to prevent re-entry into the country. Christine, Maurice.
Okay, Marcia, thank you.